And in Mercer County, an annual event in honor of the county seat returned to town today, kicking off the summer season and celebrating the city of Princeton. The Celebrate Princeton Street Fair has been a tradition for the area for many years. Originally known as Summerfest, it then became known as Celebrate Princeton, and it continues to do just that year after year. This year saw many local vendors taking part, as well as shows, bounce houses, and even a bubble pit. The organizer for this event tells us that the celebration, says that Celebrate Princeton helps remind people of all the things to love about this city.
I think there's a lot of joy in it, and I think that there's a lot of nostalgia because people love to be here, and when it's packed like this, it reminds people of the heyday of Mercer Street. You always hear that there was elbow-to-elbow traffic, and people are so they long for memories that remind them of that.
Now, people even got the chance to share their Mercer Street memories with others using a display. They could write some of their favorite experiences about the area.